Hi everyone, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of the series of videos I post to try to help people out when it comes to aptitude tests like the civil service exam, UGPAT, PhilSat, and all of those things. Today is part of our Math Monday series. I know it's a little late, and that's also the reason why I look like this. We just finished the first batch ng weekend review event dito sa Metro Manila for the August 2018 exam, and that's also the reason why my voice is like this. I've been teaching for the past 2 days, almost non-stop. So, last parts na ng ating fraction series na revamp. This video is a Math Mondays video. As you probably know by now, I make new math videos every Monday, and right now medyo late ito kasi well, I had to rest muna from yesterday's teaching, and I fell asleep and I woke up late, and then right after that I had to bring Haley to the vet. So ayan siya ngayon. Nagpapahinga muna ang baby ko. So, ngayon, we're going to talk about multiplying fractions, and I'm going to show you yung technique ng cancellation so that you can deal with smaller numbers instead of really big numbers. This is really helpful lalo na sa exam kasi you would want to make it as easy as possible for you to get to the correct answer. And in order for me to show you how to do it, it's good kasi I pre-recorded the lesson part kaya my voice won't sound like this. And I'll show you that through my PC. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright, let's talk about fractions. Multiplying by cancellation tayo. This is a speed technique that could help you para you don't have to deal with bigger numbers pagdating sa multiplication and dividing din ng mga fractions. Let me show you what I mean by this, okay? Let's start with this one. This is a relatively easy pair kasi dalawa lang siya. Okay, dalawa lang yung fractions, and di ba when you talk about multiplication, basically, multiply mo lang siya across. So, 12 times 5 is 60 over, and then dito na medyo magkakaroon ng onting difficulty kasi laki ng number, no? So, 39 times 16. So, ito na, magka-carry-carry na yung iba. Ako, what I do here is, I round this off to 40. I multiply 40 sa 16, and then I subtract another 16 kasi 39 lang naman talaga. So, medyo mas complicated yung part na yon. It's just how I do it kasi nakasanayan ko na siya for mental math. Pero, since meron namang scratch or meron time kayo to solve this pagdating sa exam, pwede nyo isulat ito sa gilid ng inyong test booklet kasi, yes, pwedeng sulatin yung test booklet. Pwede nyo ito i-solve. So, i-long cut natin. 9 times 6 is 54. 5, 6, 12, 18. Plus 5, that is 23. Thus, you have here 9 times 1, 9. 3 times 1 is 3. So, ganyan. Tapos, di ba, ina-add natin siya. So, 4. 9 plus 3 is 12. There, and then you have 6 right here. So, 624. So, the answer is 60 over 624, which is a really big number, right? And the next thing that you'll do would be, ilo-lowest terms mo siya. So, 60 over 624. Pwede ba siya sa 6? Pareho? Yes. So, you have 10. Dinivide ko siya sa 6, right? But 60 divided by 6 is 10. 624 divided by 6 is 1, 0, 6, 12, 18, 24. So, 4. 104. Okay? 10 over 104, pwede ko pa rin siya i-smallest terms. Pwede pa rin siya sa 2 pareho. So, babawasan ko ulit siya. 10 divided by 2 is 5 over, you have 52. And then you can end there kasi wala na siyang common na factor. So, my answer is 5 over 52. Now, again, you can use this method. No problem. You'll get 5 over 52. Kaya lang yung tuturo ko sa inyo ngayon, which is yung cancellation, can help you para hindi na 624 yung denominator mo at hindi ka na kailangan mag-multiple na smallest terms. Let me show you, okay? Same problem, we're going to use multiplying by cancellation. Okay? Let me show you. Ito pa rin yun. Wala namang nagbago. Ang gagawin lang natin this time, babawasan natin yung mga numbers na nasa taas at nasa baba. Now, ang style here is, kung may common factor sa anything na nasa taas at may kamatch sa nasa baba, pwede mo siya i-cancel. Let me show you, okay? 12 tsaka 39, okay? Pareho silang divisible sa 3, right? Okay? Kasi, pag in-add ko to 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 9 is 12, pareho silang pwede sa 3. So, pwede ko siyang i-divide pareho sa 3. Maiiwan dito is 4, And then this becomes 13. Okay? Again, ang ginawa ko lang doon, divide ko sila sa 3 pareho. Okay? Tapos, yung 5 tsaka 13, wala naman. 5 tsaka 16, hindi pwede. Pero yung 4 tsaka 16, pwede. The beauty with multiplication is, and again, pag multiplication lang yan, okay? Kung tagusan siya or nasa taas ito, nasa baba ito, pwede rin. Okay? Hindi naman kailangan na yung nasa taas ng dito. Pwedeng diagonal. So, 4 divided by 4, wala na, magiging 1 na lang yan. Tapos yung 16, pag dinivide ko siya sa 4, magiging 4 siya. Okay? Now, bakit ito makakatulong? Kasi if you notice, ang matitirang number na lang sa taas ay 1 at saka 5. So, 1 times 5 is 5 over, and then you have 13 times 4, which is 52. Okay? So, 5 over 52. And that is the same fraction that we got kanina, right? So, benefit talaga nitong multiplying by cancellation is that it saves you time pagdating doon sa pagsasolve. Kasi hindi ka na kailangan mag-smallest terms at hindi ka na kailangan mag-deal with thousands and alam mo yun, hundreds of numbers. Pag digit kasi malaki na, pag masyado na malaki number, parang nakakasakit na ng ulo. So, mas maganda na if you just cancel it. Okay? Now again, if you're using the traditional method, this may not be a problem for you. Now, pagdating ng ganito, tatlong fractions na yung pinag-uusapan, masakit na sa ulo yan kasi kung i-multiply mo yan across, you have 12 times 8 times 5. So, yun pa lang, just reading that, medyo masakit na sa ulo. 39 times 10 times 6, lalong mas masakit sa ulo. So, pag minultiply ko siya, masyado nang matagal yung time that it will take me na i-multiply yan lahat at i-smallest terms pa siya lahat kasi just looking at it, abot ako sa halos libo yan. Libo na yan. So, hindi masyadong madali yung method na yon gamitin. So, this time, try natin siya using cancellation. Okay? So, isa-isahin lang natin siya. So, 12. I'll start looking here. Pero actually, pag nasanay na kayo, pwede kayong tumalon-talon eh. Kasi katulad ito, 5 tsaka 10, alam ko agad yan eh. Di ba? 5 tsaka 10. 1 tsaka 2. Kasi, divide mo yan sa 5. Yan na agad siya. So, again, pwede ka tumalon-talon. Pwedeng magkatapat sila o pwedeng diagonal. Hindi lang pwedeng magkatabi. Huwag ka makakancel na magkatabi. Okay? Hindi pwedeng paganyan, hindi pwedeng paganan. Dapat diagonal or patayo. So, ito, babawasan ko na siya. Ito yung 12. Actually, pwede ko i-cancel dito sa malayo para mas madali. Kasi, ang 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So, ito, 2. May 2 uli doon. Pwede ko ulit tanggalin yan. Nawala na yung 2. So, dito pa lang, naging 1 na itong dalawang numbers na ito. Right? Ito, naging 1 na rin din siya. Wala na natira sa kanya. So, ito pa lang, alam mo na agad, the answer mo, your answer would be 8 over 39. Wala nang natira eh. Naubos na lahat. So, again, ganun siya kabilis. Instead of 12 times 8 times 5, tapos 39 times 10 times 6. So, magandang skill na makuha ninyo yung cancellation. Okay? Just be careful ha. Make sure na lahat ng kinakancel ninyo ay may kapares talaga sa ilalim. Kasi kung wala siyang kapares, yun, baka makancel nyo agad, yun pala hindi, magkakamali kayo sa answer. Okay? So, the best way for you to solidify itong knowledge nito is to practice. Okay, so practice natin to. Quick quiz sa multiplying by cancellation. I'll give you 3 questions and of course 5 minutes din kasi this is a new concept. And then, after 5 minutes, I'm going to explain kung paano siya sagutan at kung ano yung mga tamang answers about this sa kanila. Okay, so if you're ready, if you're ready, we're going to go and do it. Kung wala pa kayong pen and paper handy, make sure that you get yours para maka-follow along kayo dito. Okay? So, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Okay, let's start with the first one. Alright, let's start with number 1. 12 over 21 divided by 1 and 1 over 14. Okay? So again, just make sure that you are careful with all of the things that you have to cancel. Actually, ako rin medyo careless din ako minsan, so I try to be wary of that. So, let's try to do what we need to. Sabi natin, mauuna muna, if you're dividing the number, make sure na yung mixed number like this, i-convert mo muna siya into an improper fraction. And we do it by multiplying this whole number by the denominator. So, 1 times 14 is 14 plus 1, that is 15 over 14. Ito yan. Kinonvert natin muna. Now, next na gagawin natin, i-divide na natin siya. Ngayon, yung 12 over 21, i-divide mo siya sa 15 over 14. Kaya, ang mangyayari, again, i-discuss natin kanina, multiply and then flip. Baliktarin mo siya, 14 over 15. And then, now we can start canceling. Okay? Ngayon, if you notice, yung 12 tsaka 15, pareho siyang divisible sa 3. So, you can divide it by 3. Magiging 4 na lang yan. Ito magiging 5. Yung 14 tsaka 21, pwede pa rin natin galawin kasi pareho siyang divisible by 7. So, 14 divided by 7 is 2. 21 divided by 7 is 3. Okay? Now, let's check. Meron pa ba akong ibang pwedeng i-cancel? Wala na, right? Kasi yung 3 hindi na pwede sa lahat. 5 hindi na pwede sa lahat. So, in that case, we can just multiply them across. 4 sa 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Over, and then 3 times 5 is 15. So, the answer would be 8 over 15. Okay? Alright, so number 2 tayo. 1 and 2 over 15 times 12 over 34. So again, ito, i-convert muna natin siya into an improper fraction. 1 times 15 is 15 plus 2. That is 17. So 17 over 15 siya times 12 over 34. Okay, so ito, 15 tsaka 12, pwede yan sa pareho sa 3. So gagawin ko siyang 4 over, tapos ito magiging 5 na lang siya. 17 and 34 actually, madali lang yan. Kasi ang 34 is 17 times 2. So, ito magiging 2, ito magiging 1. So, the answer here would be 4 over 10. Okay? Or, dahil, actually, itong 4 tsaka 2, pwede ko pala i-cancel yan pareho sa 2. May iwan dyan yung 2, ito magiging 1. That would be 2 over 5. Okay? But, kahit na neglect nyo yan, okay lang din. Iso-smallest terms mo naman, 2 over 5 pa rin ang lalabas eh. So again, you'll have the same answer all the time. Just make sure that you are careful with the smallest terms at saka kung alin yung mga numbers na ika-cancel at kung alin yung numbers ang iiwan. Okay, what I suggest when I teach younger kids or yung mga nagsisimula pa lang is kung ano man yung final answer bago nila i-multiply, bilugan nila, ganyan. Kasi yung iba na naguguluhan, so lahat na imumultiply. So, kung makakatulong yun sa inyo, you can also do that. Mukha lang siyang time-consuming kasi yung iba nagko-complain wag nang pilugan, baka matagal masyado. Pero actually, just doing that really quickly will help you save time kasi baka mamaya kung ano na yung minumultiply ninyo, mali pala. Pagdating sa options, wala doon. Uulitin mo rin siya from the top. So, again, you can choose kung ano yung nag-work best for you. Kaya nga tayo nagpa-practice. Okay? Next, we have this. Ito, 3 number na siya. So, again, don't be afraid. Same rules apply. Cancel anything na up and down diagonal. Okay? So, you have 10 here. It's a big number. Okay lang, may 30 doon. So, 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 na lang siya. Ito, magiging 3 na lang siya. Okay? Tapos, you have 11 and 22 here. So, ito kasi hindi pwede, no? Pero 11 over 22. Okay lang kasi 11. Divided by 11 is 1. 1 na rin siya. 22 divided by 11 is 2. So, 2 na lang siya, hindi na siya 22, di ba? Laking bagay na nun. So, yung 6, pwede ko siyang bawasan. Pwede ko siya i-divide sa 3, kasi ito may 3 ako dito eh. So, itong 3 na to, divided by 3, becomes 1, 1 na rin siya. Ito magiging 2 na lang. Tapos, dahil meron akong nag-iisang 2 dito, pwede ko na rin siya i-cancel. 2 na nandyan, 2 na nandito. Pareho na ngayon silang 1, right? Binibilugan ko lang para for visual reference, no? So, ang dali na niya, the answer here would be 1 over 16. Really quickly. 'Di ba? So again, yun yung beauty ng cancellation if you know how to cancel and if you're careful with that. Kasi kung hindi niyo yan gagawin, ito ay 6 times 6 times 11 times 10. So 6 times 110, that is 660 over, tapos you have 16
times 30 times 22. Oh, ilang digits yan, di ba? Tapos ilo-lowest terms mo pa. Kailan ka pa matatapos? Yun pala ang sagot, 1/16 lang. So, yun yung value ng multiplying by cancellation. So, make sure that you practice this para ma-master nyo siya at magamit nyo siya sa actual exam. Okay?
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends, lalo na kung mag-exam din sila para mas marami tayong matulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, find out yung schedule na susunod ng mga live review events or join the online review program, or get one of the reviewers that I made, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss yung susunod na lesson. There are more of these coming up. I really hope you guys make it sa inyong susunod na exam. So, Aja, never stop learning. Kaya niyo yan. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.